y'all, quick announcement before we get into this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because it will really help us sister out, and it is absolutely free to help a small growing YouTube channel. With that being said, let's get into the video. Hey friends, what is up? What is good? What is poppin'? It's your girl Bank Bank back at it again with another K-pop craft video. And today I'll be showing you how I made TAEMIN's Advice Mask. It's actually not that hard. It's probably level 2 or 3 on a scale of 5. But let's get into it. And did you guys notice that even TAEMIN's shoes were split in color? I thought that was absolutely nuts. All right, let's get started. All right, so first things first, you're gonna need to go shopping. If you don't have white yarn already, you're gonna need it for this one. And you're also gonna need some yarn needles and any size chain that makes you feel good. I bought 4 packs of these 100-inch chains. And you'll also need the jewelry rings. And then 3 appliques. I picked the one that my thumb is touching. And also rib knit. This one was $13.99, but I only needed half a yard. Doesn't that fabric remind you guys of something? It's a recent music video. And yep, time to go purchase my stuff. All right, here is a quick drawing of how I was gonna make the chain net on top. And then here is a circle that I made out of the white yarn just to see if I can get this net going in that oval shape. When I tell y'all, I don't know what the hell I am doing, okay? This is all like off the top of my head. I'm making it up as I go. Since you can't see what I'm doing, I'm gonna draw it out real quick. So any of the little red dots on this diagram are just the jewelry hoops, and I'm gonna link them at the joints in the center to give them the diamond shape. And this is me jamming out to TAEMIN because this net had me stressed out and I needed to relax a wee bit. Your girl is cute, period. Who is this? Someone tell me if you guys know who this little voice is in the background. This lady's voice. Who do I have to follow on Instagram? You hear it? You hear her? She was killing it in the background. I'm asking y'all because I know somebody knows. Y'all know everything, so. But yeah, I'm almost done, guys. Well, not even close. Let me stop lying. Let's look at it. Look at it with me. It's starting to look right. That's all I can say. It's starting to look correct. So these aren't tacked down. I haven't added the loops to these yet right here. But this one is perfectly looped. Look at that. And then once you get that diamond shape in, ooh, baby. That bitch is gonna look cute. It's finished. It's finally finished. It's all connected. All of them. I've done it. I've made a net. I finally finished it. I'm gonna take out the pin so you guys can see what all of my hard work looks like. I've been working on this thing for 2 days has passed since I've started working on it, but I think a total of like at least 8 hours have gone into making this one. 8 to 12 hours is probably a good estimate of how long this thing took me. Ooh, chile! Look at it. Ah, it's real! Oh my god, it's a real life chain now. That is crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. Wow, oh, this is what happens when you're patient, guys. When you're patient and you want the work, if you really want it, guys, you can do anything. I'm about to drop a speech on y'all. And now we get to put the plastic bag over the styrofoam head, and we're going to pin it nice and flat to the styrofoam so that we can create our pattern pieces to make our mask. If you need to, you should just go ahead and make some darts. You're probably going to have to anyways, just to get it to lay as flat as possible. So get it underneath the face, do what you gotta do to make sure it is nice and flush to the styrofoam head. And because I play too much, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a face on it because it's cute. Isn't she cute? Tell me she's cute. All right, and then you're going to wrap your head in tape. I went ahead and muted this part because the sound is absolutely disgusting. You're gonna hate it, so have fun. And now I'm gonna measure temple to temple so I can mark it on my styrofoam head. And feeling around, making sure I get the right placement so it's not too far over and it's nicely evenly distributed. And there you have it, 8 inches. I have a wide face. And here I am feeling myself because I'm cute, but then I put my glasses on and realized I'm absolutely gross. Oh my God, sorry guys. And now I'm going to measure out from the center line I drew on the face, 4 inches to the sides, so I can get that proper 8 inches. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just draw in the eye slit in the mask. So everywhere that's marked red, I'm gonna go ahead and not add any seam allowance. I'll show you guys later. And then I went ahead and drew in all the seams that I saw just so I can see how I wanted to make these pattern pieces. Like what would be the best way to execute it. All right, I just picked a few seams that I wanted to follow, which is the one here in the back. And then this is gonna come off, so this is one piece. And then I'm gonna cut this off to make the second piece. And then I'm just gonna follow that line down. And then creating a seam right here underneath the chin. All right, so as you can see, I've numbered all my pieces. So this is piece number 1. The piece that goes up here is piece number 2. Piece number 2. Piece 3 on the side of the head, and then piece 4 is in the back. So here's the plan. Because it curves to this, like the shape of the head, I'm going to see if I can extend this out by laying it flat like that and drawing a straight line from the curve that it meets at. So from this point it stays together, but then draw a straight line out from that point, and that's going to help fill in that gap and have it hang down the way that TAEMIN's did in the music video. Here's the thing, this is just a hypothesis. Okay, I'm just guessing. This isn't a science, so I'm going to try it out, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and we'll go with another plan. But let's see how this thing goes. I'm excited to be done. Hey friends, so it's Vank, and I'm here to tell you that I am the probably the silliest person alive, because I like to make things 10 times harder for myself. Like, so here I am looking at photos of the mask. You already know me. I took all angles of this mask, I took photos of. So here I am looking at this mask, and I'm like, okay, this looks like a seam. You see how it's fraying right there? Which means there's a good chance that it was already cut. And then that's the result of it. As I'm looking at these little fraying pieces, and I see it on the side seams as well, this image, you can see it again, right here. You see what I'm talking about? All this little, how it looks a little jagged right there? You can see it. It looks like a seam, like right here. But then it hit me, what if, instead of doing this, like I'm about to do, what if they just made a regular rib knit head sock and then cut into the mask where they wanted an artificial seam and then stitched it back together. The whole thing is one piece and they just stitched where they wanted it. And then I realized that makes so much more sense. That's why it would, I'm like looking at this and I'm like, wouldn't it be hard for him? I'm like, how would you know exactly how it would fit him? Because then you would have to add at least an inch of seam allowance to each seam and then piece it together that way. And if it turns out too big, it's gonna be too big for his eyes, right? But then I was like, There's something about there's something about the artists at SM. There's something about the wardrobe people at SM. They know what they're doing. Clearly they did it the absolute most difficult way because they're professionals, okay? So I'm here to tell you that don't copy this part. You could go ahead and look at my NCT Simon Says tutorial on how I did the Haechan gas mask and the Doyoung shattered glass mask. Look at the shattered glass mask and it'll show you how to make a headsock. And then you could go ahead and follow this tutorial after that where I start putting in the seams. But I'm pretty sure I just made this 10 times harder for myself. But if you are doing this with me and you already got your head form and you already cut out your tape pieces, then continue with me because we'll struggle together. I feel so silly right now. I really thought I was doing something. I really thought I was something special. I was over here like, child, I ain't putting this bit together. Girl, Sister Queen, I don't even know what the hell I was doing. Ain't that something? All right, back to work. As you can see now, oh my God, this looks hilarious now that I'm looking at it. So I'm just gonna cut away all the extra pieces. This means nothing down here. We just need the top part. So this is how you're going to set up your pieces. So where you see the red mark, that is, you do not add any seam allowance, but where you see the green, you add a seam allowance of 1/2 inch. I added 1 inch, but that's because I'm hard-headed. And this is the mask after I cut out all the rib knit pieces and sewed them together. And then I'm following the photos of the mask to figure out where my stitches are going to be. And I'm just going to do a very loose whip stitch that goes over the top and comes through the back side at the bottom, and then repeat those same steps. And I'm using the yarn that we were using, but the yarn that we had is 4 strands, so I cut it down to 2, so I separated them into 2. All right, so this is what it looks like. It's still not exactly what I want it to be. I don't know why. Like, I really tried, and I don't know why it's not looking the way I want it to look. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, hold on. Like, look at Tae's mask versus mine. So you see how, like, right here, like, his straightens out a little bit more at, like, a diagonal. You know what I'm saying? Not a diagonal, but, like, it flattens out faster than mine's does. Mine just comes up like a triangle, and this is my second time doing it. I think I might have to redo this part again. It's just not looking the same. So I might have to redo it, but I'll redo it at the end and see. I'll just wait till the end to see how much it annoys me, because it might really piss me off. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this. I'm gonna start sewing this seam right here, and then I'll start adding it to the other seams, and then I'll just start making a bunch of make-believe seams too. And now you can have fun going crazy with your favorite pair of fabric shears and cutting in some very distressed triangles or any kind of shape that can make it look really distressed, aged, tattered, make it look real yucky and nasty at the bottom. I put my stitches in the wrong place, but am I gonna fix it? Absolutely not. And now you're coming on to the second to last step to make this mask. So you're gonna add your applique to the top. Like I said, I couldn't find the one that I needed that looks like Tae's, but I did find this one and I liked it, so I was like, okay, I'll go with it. And then you're gonna add your chain net, and then you're just gonna, you know, manipulate it to the best of your abilities and make it look as nice and like stress chic. And then you're gonna tack up the chain so it doesn't cover the eye holes. And I hope you can see what I'm doing here. You can't because it's black on black, so it's probably next to impossible to see, but this is me tacking down the chains. And here is the final look, guys. What do you guys think? Does it look all right? Is it pretty close? I think it's all right. Definitely think it's pretty good. It's not exact, but you know what? You really can't capture the original. The original's original for a reason. And then here's the back. Okay, so let me explain. So this doesn't exist on the real mask. This was a mistake because I cut this part too short. So I added another piece of rivenet and then I made a design choice. And then here it was coming down to like a weird 4-point thing, because there's a point in the front, a point here, and a point on both sides. So I looked at the mask and I was like, I wonder if theirs had that. And it did. They just tacked it up like this, but mine doesn't look as elegant as theirs. I don't know why, but it doesn't. And here's the side. There's more seams on here. I honestly just ignored them, not gonna lie. There it is. There's the final look. Hopefully you guys try this out, and if you do try this out, make sure you tag me on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, wherever you guys pick your poison. I'll be there. Hopefully you guys like it. I miss TAEMIN already. We miss him already. I miss him already. I miss him so much. Yeah. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video if you found it entertaining. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been Vank Vank. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.